Hi, I'm Jill, and I'm going to teach you Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B. Sun Salutations are amazing because they cover so many areas in the body. For years, I did Sun Salutations as a warm-up, like a routine, and to get to the next thing. As I started aging, somewhere around age 57 or so, I realized, my practice is a little heavy. My Sun Salutations are a little heavy, and I decided that I wanted to find the lightness. And I found there's so many benefits, like things that I overlooked. There's a big strength component, flexibility component, even things like your breath. And then there's also that internal strength that you get from it. You can get that all through Sun Salutations. I do modify these because I want to make the Sun Salutations accessible to everyone. And sometimes people need a little extra modification. Even if all you do are Sun Salutations in your day, you will have done enough. And it's only 15 minutes. So let's begin. Starting in Samasatihi. Feel energy in the legs, and then feel that pelvic floor, what we call Mula, root, Bandha, lock. Then we're going to go to the second Bandha, below the belly button. Feel a drawing in, which we call Uddiyana, flying upward, Bandha, lock. And then as you go up the spine, you'll start to now draw the chin down, which is Jalandhara Bandha, and it just seals in that energy. So stay connected to that as we start Surya Namaskar A. The hands come down by the sides. Inhale, big reach, opening up, right? Full energy. Exhale as you fold. Now mindful, if this is the first one of the day, this is gonna be hard, so you can bend your knees, right? And then inhale here. Go ahead and take your body back to a plank. Holding the plank here, notice a few things. Can you protract, not retract, protract. Tail under, strong. Lower the knees, and now we're gonna go forward. So as you go forward, be very mindful with your head. Try not to jut the chin forward or look down to the floor, but find a gentle gaze down the nose, and then you're gonna just keep your neck long and lower down. Try to maintain that gentle gaze and that long neck. Then rise up, protract again. We're going to scoot forward. Keep that gentle gaze down your nose. So no straining in the neck, again, for upward facing dog, but draw the tail down. Lift the sternum here to take you into the back bend. Instead of cranking the head back, right? No, gentle gaze down the nose. Lift the sternum to take you back, tail under. Then see if you can lift your knees off or keep them down if that's too much. I like to spend a few moments in this first one, and then we're going to take it back to downward facing dog. But take advantage of this. You can round the back here and really stretch the back to take it back to downward facing dog. Maybe you need a little step to find your dog, and then maybe you need to bend the knees here to get the spine longer. It feels really nice. Elevate your shoulders. Don't try to drop them down. Elevate, but don't hug into your ears. Kind of roll out from your ears as you elevate. Then try to straighten your legs as you're here. And most importantly, don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Look towards your feet. The general gaze here is to the belly, but I like it towards the feet. It makes my neck feel a little bit more lengthened. And then we're going to walk up to the hands very slowly. Walking up, lifting up, find lift. Remember, we're going for lightness, as light as you can. Don't worry about walking up as far up as I did. You might be back here. It's all good. Inhale, lengthen, and rise up. Keep breathing, and exhale, hands down. Good, now we're gonna do the whole thing again. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Feel how the belly lifts here, hands down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, go ahead and step back. And here we go again. Protract, knees down, find a long neck. Keep that, gazing down the nose. Lower, belly in, and then rise up. We're scooting through to upward facing dog. Feel the tail under, Lift the knees if it feels good. Widen the shoulder blades, but draw them down. Lift up. And then round the spine. Take it back to downward facing dog. So we're taking advantage of each movement in this sun salutation. Breathing. Right now I'm feeling my calves. And I also feel a nice lengthening in my upper body. It feels really good. Be conscious of your belly here. There's a tendency sometimes to really push the belly out. Pull it in. Lift it. It'll make you lighter, especially as we make this transition. So here we go. Lift. With every one you're lifting and you're pushing down through your hands, and just lift. You're gonna find you're just gonna start to get lighter and lighter, which I love. Fold in. Inhale, lengthen, and rise. Reaching, and exhale, hands down. Last one, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, go ahead and take it back. Hold the plank, belly in, lower the knees, tail down. We're gonna lower, find that gaze so the head is in alignment. Super easy to forget that one. Trust me, I do it sometimes too. And then we're gonna come to upward facing dog. Remember, don't lead with the chin. Draw the shoulders down and wide. Lead with the sternum, tail under. It feels so much better. Then the head gently finds its place. Keep the gaze light. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. Through the nose, exhale out the nose. If you need to, you can inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Inhale, exhale. This is your practice, so you do what feels good in your body. Inhale, exhale. And one more, inhale. We try for 5 breaths, but if you need more, take more. Bend the knees, get the spine really long, and make your way up. Push down, lift up, push down, lift up, lift, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Let's go ahead and rise up. Big breath in. And exhale, hands down. Let's go to Surya Namaskar B. We're gonna use the blocks for this one because I find that my students have an easier time in the transition from downward facing dog to warrior one using the blocks. And I'll explain as we go along. Bend the knees, see if you can touch either the blocks or the floor, and then we come into Utkantasana. It's a little intense, but some people just call it chair pose. Don't let your butt stick out. Draw the tail under a little bit and really lift the sternum. Exhale, fold. Make sure your blocks are to the outside of your mat so you have room. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe you want to try and play around with tippy-toeing here. And maybe you need to go back to do that. That's okay. Maybe, just optional, you want to try jumping back to find more lightness, but only if it's going to be light. So maybe you jump back, it's just here, right? Maybe it's here, or maybe it's there, right? And then feel the tail under again. Find that gaze. Super easy to forget about that and go here. I always have to remind myself. So lower the knees, take the tail under, and guess what? Lower, widening. Feels a little different on the blocks. Rise up, and then you're gonna come forward. You feel a little higher. Yeah, and then again, tail under, gazing down the nose, lift the sternum, and round the spine to downward facing dog. And then from here, we're gonna come into warrior one. So pull the knee up high into the chest and step it down. Now turn your back foot out at an angle and start your journey up, rising up. Lift the sternum, tail under on the left side. And then exhale, taking the hands down and stepping back. Same thing here. Keep that gentle gaze forward, neck long as you lower, tail under, rise, coming through. Big breath in, tail under. And then take it back, downward facing dog, exhale. Left side. Step the left foot up there. You have to really lift that knee. Turn out the back foot as you reach up, tail under on the right side, lift up, and hands down. Step back, find your plank, knees down, tail under, lower. Find that long neck, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Come forward. Exhale first, and then find a beautiful inhalation as you lift up. And exhale, downward facing dog. You start to find how the breath helps you with each movement. Inhale and exhale. With down dog too, it's okay to sometimes have a little shorter down dog, right? As I get more into the practice, sometimes I like to go a little longer with my down dog and just feel, you know, the subtleties of what's going on with each position. With this one, you might want to go ahead and try a little jump up to your hands. Don't expect to get all the way up there. Just bend the knees, find a focal point, and just push down with your hands and put your feet there. It can be that simple, and fold in. If you don't feel compelled to do that, though, don't do it. It's okay. Bend the knees. Lightly stepping is just as good. Reach up and come to stand. Good, and we find ourselves in Salutation. 2 more Surya Namaskar Bs. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And then you can come to the toes, maybe. Step back, or keeping your shoulders steady right where they are, see if you can lightly hop. Maybe it takes a couple. Take the knees down, and then lower. Find the neck. Lower. Rise up. Come through. This is an inhalation. And now this is an exhalation. We're coming into warrior. If you want to try this, you can set your back foot first, maybe. Maybe not. It does make it a little harder. Lift up. Or maybe not. Maybe you love it. Inhale, reach the arms up. I feel a little bit more grounding when I do that. And exhale, take your hands down. Step back to plank. Find that gaze, knees down, lower. Gosh, there's a lot to remember, huh? I guess that's why my students wanted me to make this video. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. There's a lot going on. You can set your right foot this time and step the left foot forward, all the way up there. Reach the arms, big breath in, and exhale, take the hands down. Step back to the plank, find that line. Lower the knees, tail under as you lower, you're widening the shoulders, lifting up, coming through. Big breath in, widening the shoulders again, and coming into downward facing dog. Breathe. 1. Belly in. 2. 3. 4. One more breath. 5. Bend the knees, lift the belly, and see where you go. And fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms. Utkatasana. Exhale. Last one. Bend the knees, reach the arms, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Lift the heels, step back, keep the shoulders steady, or float back, either way. And then we're gonna lower. Watch the neck. Kind of hard to watch your neck, but be aware of it. And come to upward facing dog. Sternum leads, not chin, right? Remember that. And then rounding the spine, downward facing dog. The right foot steps forward, lift that knee up high. Rise up, tail under, sternum lifts, and exhale, hands down. And step back, tail under, lowering down, find that gaze. Rise up, come through, shoulders down and wide, lift the sternum, and come back, downward facing dog. Left side, we're gonna go ahead and step that left way up there. Reach the arms. Big breath in. And exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Tail under. We're lowering and widening. Oops, watch the head. See, the minute I turn to look to you, I lose it. And upward facing dog, shoulders back. Again, lead with the sternum. And downward facing dog. Exhale. By now you should be feeling pretty good. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale here, bend the knees. If you want to try your nice float, find your gaze point and think push down with your hands, lift your feet up. And there you go. Fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms, and come to Samasthiti. Yay, that was Surya Namaskar A and B. So that was Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B, or Surya Namaskar A and Surya Namaskar B. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. In our next video, we're going to continue with standing postures, so make sure you check back.